Choi took 5,000 pesos from his own savings at nilagay niya sa business as a capital. So what do you think our cash here? It means na nadagdagan ang cash sa business ng 5,000 pesos. Take note that ang asset is malalagay sa debit kapag may nadagdag at credit naman kung nabawasan o lumabas sa business. So ang cash natin dito is a debit since nadagdagan o may pumasok na cash sa business. Another example, Choi bought raw materials, bananas, wrapper, sugar, and oil for 1,000 pesos para sa kanyang turon business. So what do you think our cash here? Ang cash natin dito is 1,000 pesos but makategorize sa credit side since nabawasan ng cash sa business dahil ipinambili ng raw materials. So let's proceed to account receivable. Example, some customers bought turon but promised to pay next week. The turon they bought was worth 300 pesos. So what is the account receivable here? As we already understand what is account receivable, meaning may sisingilin na 300 pesos next week, this will be fall in the debit side since nadagdagan ang account receivable in the business. Another example, customers paid 300 pesos for the debit last week. So what is the account receivable? This transaction is a continuation sa kanina. Ang account receivable is 300 pesos but mapufall sa credit side since nabawasan ang account receivable ng business kasi binayaran na ng customer. Let's proceed for inventory. Choi bought canned goods, noodles, etc. worth of 1,000 pesos for his sari-sari store. So what would be our inventory? The inventory here is 1,000 pesos and it will fall in the debit side since nadagdagan ang inventory. Next example is the merchandise goods worth of 1,000 pesos have been sold. So what do you think the inventory here? Continuation lang to sa kanina for 1,000 pesos but will fall in the credit side kasi nabawasan na ang inventory because it was sold. Let's proceed to the equipment. Example, Choi bought cooking equipment like stove and pots for 3,000 pesos. So what do you think our equipment here? Ang equipment natin dito is worth of 3,000 pesos and makakategorize sa debit sides since nadagdagan ng equipment ang business. Same lang din ang concept yung buildings and land. Let's proceed na lang sa prepaid expense. Example is, Choi paid 1,000 pesos rent in advance for the month of April. So this means that Choi gained a rent good for 1 month for 1,000 pesos. Ang i-record mo is prepaid rent worth of 1,000 pesos. It will be in the debit side since you have the ownership in that rent for a month. So now, let's talk about liabilities.